should people be worried about financing?
No, I mean, that's a consideration, and it's going to be different for every individual. Our program, I think if you like get all the bells and whistles and then get a big living stipend or whatever, you could be in for $130,000 in our program at the top. That's with like housing, that's with money coming into you every month to spend, whatever. Let's say you're 150. That's a big number. And I don't think that you should do that without fully understanding what the implications are. This might be what prompted your question. I saw a post online the other day that had someone selling me loan breakdown. And it was basically a what if I make the minimum payments for my whole life and what does this look like? Which obviously it looked like crap because you're making minimum payments.
I know which one you're talking about, and I did think about that, yeah.
I mean, you're making minimum payments over however many years. It looks terrible from that light. And if that's your plan, yeah, you shouldn't do this. If your plan is to make minimum payments on a $150,000 loan for 30 years or whatever, no, don't do that. That's stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm a very debt-adverse person in general, so I kind of lean more towards if you're going to take out a loan for something, pay it off as quickly as possible. You've got to look at this, in my opinion. You're investing in a career, and if you do that, whether you're doing that here or a four-year university or some other trade school, whatever, you've got to look at what's your return on investment. I think if you look at it in that context, we beat universities and we beat other trade schools by a lot because of what the income potential is for this career. There aren't a whole lot of pilots out there making $60,000, $70,000 exercising an ATP certificate.
Right.
You're usually doing pretty good.
Right, and it's niche in that way too.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
You could go to truck driving school and make anywhere from $45,000 to $300,000, but if you get an ATP certificate and you're exercising that certificate in the industry, you're making above six figures. And if you're making above six figures and paying minimum on your student loans, then you're stupid.
Does it take a little while to get to that six-figure number?
You are looking at anywhere from a year to 2 years to get to 1,500 hours after you graduate. If you get a CFI job, let's call it 2.5 years because you have to wait around 5 months and find a CFI job. 2.5 years before you get to the hours, and then the regionals are high 90s, low six figures. If you come in making high 90s, you're not doing it for very long. Or you're choosing not to fly a whole lot. Let's call it to within 5 years. It is not difficult within 5 years of getting your program done here to be making six figures.